Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Let's Play Fatal Frame. Last time we fought a lot of Satan, well rather we ran away from a lot of Satanists, but we got half of the mask. Now I imagine we need to get the second half of the mask, but to be completely honest with you, I am at a loss as to where to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around a bit and see if that there is a nice Satan ghost that will lead me to where I need to go. Otherwise, I honestly have no idea. Start with the ground floor and make our way up. Okay, so there's something happening here. I stepped out of the elevator on the 4th floor and suddenly this thing started to ring. So hopefully this is the way I need to go. What room is this? I'm coming! I'm not the director though, but it's okay. I'm a doctor. I have a PhD in interpretive dance. Report on isolation ward. By direct instruction from the director, I was assigned to take care of this special patient on the 4th floor. Her name is Sakuya. The director gave me her name along with some reports, but what should I call her? Of course her name is Sakuya, but she rarely replies when I call her that name. Her name is always changing. It's hard to believe, but she seems to become a different person sometimes, just so slowly that you can barely notice. I have seen patients whose characters have changed and they began to refer to themselves by different names, but she's different. Her name is never the same. No, she has no name, but what should I call her? So call her maybe. So what I did basically was I went to every single floor, stepped out of the elevator and went back into the elevator. Because usually when we do that, there's a hint as to what to do. So when I stepped out of the 4th floor, that thing began to ring. So I assume I need to do something on the 4th floor, though it's a bit unclear. Maybe it's just a bonus. I don't know. So I guess we need to go to Sakuya's room. Should be lovely. Yeah. Nice doll. Not a single fornication was given that day. We haven't really explored the 4th floor as much as we have the other floors. You! Don't hanky-panky your sister, that's messed up, man. There's gonna be a big battle in here, isn't there? There's always a battle in here. Well, at least now we know we're on the right track because we got a U. We got the U! Okay. I finally read my mother's note about her decision. Mother was very worried about me because I was going to face the same pain as she did. My mother was predisposed to a sensitivity to many things. Perhaps I will have to face the same pain as my mother. Back then, what happened to my brother? Ever since, I have been afraid. That child goes around with an air of evil and fear around her, but I know that she is really very gentle and vulnerable. I have to protect her before she hurts somebody else. If it's permitted, I want to be together with her more often, to be near her and lead her in the right direction with kindness, following the same fate as my mother. So she's talking about Ayako, I imagine here, which is her daughter. You're not Ayako, and you're not her daughter, and I don't want to set the world on fire. Just a flame in your heart. I do so much damage. Where are you? You, Satan! Scary! Woo! Oh, he's bloomin'! He's a bloomin'! He's become a bloomin' onion! Don't bloom on me, bro! Hey, I have a flashlight too! Two can play the game. Hey, so this combat isn't as tough as I thought it would be. You better drop something really good and interesting. Sucker! The ghost left something behind. Assistant still. Oh yeah, so as I recall, this is an assistant, not the doctor. The doctor is Yu Haibara's father. They're both Haibara, they're both doctors. I don't know what they were smoking. We have entered the final stages of preparation for the ceremony of passage, and the director ordered that Sakuya be brought here. Sakuya was calm. Until recently, I was so confused. Until today, I didn't think I even knew what was happening. But then Sakuya sat there with a dignified appearance, and then she looked at me with a floating smile that seemed to penetrate everything. Before this, I could not remember this faceless person's face, but at that time, her face was finally clear. I didn't realize such a kind face could do such a thing. However, Sakuya will be masked soon, and her face will again be hidden. Now I'm going to the director's office to try to see the person's face just a little more. Is this about how she killed the nurse? I think so. It's like, how could such a nice person do that? Well, apparently it has nothing to do with anything. There are whispers coming from the dolls. The shelves are decorated with many dolls. All the dolls are pretty clothes. That's not pretty clothes. Okay, so I can't interact with the puzzle box. Is there anything interesting in here? Well, other than a doll, not really. So, what was the point of coming in here, game? Other than some, you know, story, which, speaking of... Well, that was certainly interesting. You have a really messed up relationship with your sister, apparently, from what I've been told, and I don't know, man. I really hope that things get sorted out. Actually, we know that it doesn't get sorted out. Never mind. Moving on. So that's all that was on the 4th floor. Shut up! No, I don't care. That was all that was on the 4th floor, so I'm not exactly sure where to go, so I'll have to go back to my old tricks and go downstairs and actually look all over the place. I'm not exactly sure where I need to go, but as per usual, I'm certain that a friendly Satan will jump out of somewhere and be like, "Hey, you wanna follow me, tough guy? Because I'm gonna lead you to places and stuff." Yeah. That's a thing that happens in this game. Why is this closed? Did Ruka call it, or is somebody else going to? Oh my god! Wow! So needy! So aggressive lady! Have you no manners? Well, I got hit. That didn't work. I tried. I'm not sure if I get the wiggle your mode thing to dodge on Jushiro. But, I mean, it's a bit too late, right? Wait, they're all dead? That was you. I wasn't even worried. The ghost left oh, of course it left something behind, because why wouldn't it? Since that woman was rushed to the mourning palace, the hospital is becoming stranger with each passing day. The person bringing food to her was an outsider, not hospital personnel. They were wearing a mask. Who were they? I asked the doctor, but he didn't answer. Speaking of this, must be also prohibited. I will just quietly watch over the door to her room. I'm afraid to open the door. I've seen Magaki's paintings. A painting with a woman awakening from the basement. Everything in that painting feels disastrous. I just know it. The scenery is seared into my mind. When she awakens, perhaps this hospital will be destroyed. No one visits the island anymore. Perhaps the truth has already been fermenting here for a long time, growing for a very long time. 2 years have passed since the day of the Rugetsu Kagura, the day of the lunar eclipse nears. Will I be here forever? Soon and the writing goes off. Well, I am just going to head to the first floor and save and begin my exploration, I suppose. I'll meet you back there. Well, maybe that note was a hint that I need to go to the painting room again? Question mark? Maybe use a little cadmium yellow to make a little happy pea stain that lives down here, down the pants, and some Van Dyke brown to do the pants, and yes, that's lovely. In our world, there's a lot of pea that lives here. Alright, so I've literally explored every floor of this building. Well, at least I think I did. And there's nothing. Whoa! Hello. So you're what's cooking in here? Well, I guess I explored everything except for this corridor? Well, that really damages my argument. Well, finally we have a way to go. Okay, good, because it's not fun. Satans, nobody has time for your shit right now. Seriously. I've been running around lost for the last 10 minutes. Don't you even. What is you leading us to, and who is on the phone? The answer to these questions and more in the next part.